Hello, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. We're doing some more UE game dev today. We're doing some Bewmies basics. Can't see a whole lot in this level, so I'm gonna be changing the directional light real quick. There we go. And you still can't see much, but it will make developing this world a little bit easier by being able to have some light. Yes, I hope everyone's having a good day. We're going to be doing Bewmies basics today. I think the only way to do this is to use the unlit. We're developing Bewmies basics, and it's a big open area. Okay, that is too loud. There we go. Get that down a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yes, we're doing Bewmies basics today. Bewmies basics is replacing Amazing Alien, because this was originally going to be like a bonus thing, but Amazing Alien just I wasn't vibing with the idea of the level. So to replace it, we're going to be having this bit of a maze that you have to go around and unlock. It'll be kind of like Amazing Alien, but it'll be focused around Boomy. And Boomy's gonna be roaming around these corridors trying to get you. Suppose we could have more people, but I think we'll just stick with Boomy for now. We could have multiple Boomies and patrol certain sections, and they chase you down when they see you. But okay, so the idea is that I'm going to be having doors to lock things off, and Deadsun will be stuck in this room. I'll use summon an alien to go and, you know, find the things. I'm going to take off the top for now. I consider doing like a second level, but it's a little hard to just model to work with this area with the top on top of it. So I'm going to go over here. Remove the top just while I'm developing it, and we just stick it back on anyway when we're modeling it. Cool, that should save a little bit of annoyance with it. I'm about to be, yeah, I'm back to the light mode now. The lit mode. It's not as hard to, it's not as hard and flat, you know, work with. Okay, so that on the right grid. Hello, Tox. Bongo Bongo, you're tapping away. Howdy, howdy. Hope you're having a good day. We're doing more game dev. Game dev. We'll be the game dever. The dever of game. Look at that. I don't even properly see it. It's like nice and bright and easy to see where everything is. Yeah. We do want to have rooms, I guess, maybe. They have some rooms. Do we have rooms, or do we just have the... No, we're gonna have the rooms, right? Going to Boomy's basic, Baldi's basics, so we're gonna have rooms, so let's create some rooms. And how how feature creep we want to make this. Already pretty far up there. We will remove these here. If I want to put doors there, I'll probably put doors there instead. I was just saying we're replacing one of the levels with Boomy's. We're replacing it with Boomy's basics. Boomy's basics is going to replace Amazing Alien. We're retiring the Amazing Alien world because it just was an idea I care about enough. It had nothing to it that really added to the game. I feel it was just it was a puzzle. I didn't want to make a puzzle thing. I wanted to. I prefer the world to be more about, you know, some form of skill. You know, that's why I'm changing things up. Be exactly that. It's going to be more about getting around this area with Boomies chasing you down, and that's what I'm trying to cut. We're going to add doors that you can open and shut based off of what Deadsun does, and that way we can control the interaction between the two. And then it's also just not. It's a level that's just not strictly about It's not strictly uh about Deadsun and his abilities. This one it's gonna be about Deadsun. Well, the aliens' lack of abilities. So that's why we're changing it up. Just do you want the entrance to be there, or do we want it to be? Then we'll keep it here. Yeah, we'll keep it there for now. Gotta think of different rooms. If we want to make these all rooms, we've got to think of the different rooms. What they contain. We'll just open them up for now. The idea is that having Deadsun control the world, the rooms, and the doors and everything, is to basically like, okay, the alien could be getting chased down. You want the alien to get stuck or something, and then you have to like frantically try and change the doors or in the areas. And if you flip one thing, it's a little bit like Amazing Alien with the doors changing and everything, but in this case there's actually a secondary factor that's giving it an urgency, I guess, a sense of urgency or a reasoning of why we're flipping levers and whatnot. What? This one's too long of a room, isn't it? Other ones are very classroom size, but these ones at the front don't feel very room, so I might actually extend out the entirety of this area. I need to keep forgetting what the okay, it's right click and there you go. Right click and scroll. Actually, we could just away at the bottom of it. Too much. Figure it out. Ooh. Extended out the world a little bit just to make room for these rooms to be a little bit more roomier. I've gone too far out, but fix that. We want to make this one even like just like the super big room. This one's gonna be like a gymnasium. This would be like the principal's office, I guess, in the middle. The idea. I don't know. We think about these things after when we're actually modeling the room. I've been getting through a lot of the levels. Like at the mock-ups of the thing. Like I know I've been doing these cubes and everything. These are just because these are the in-game tools to make it a lot quicker to just prototype everything. But yeah, I'm gonna remodel all these things as well. So we've got ourselves a nice. Oh, what did I just press? Cancel. Good. This will be like the gymnasium. The other ones will be we can just like classroom, a lot of them, but we can have just like specialized rooms. Like this, I imagine to be like a janitor's thing, and this will be like a supply closet. And those will be like two smaller rooms, like whatever. I never had a school that had a second floor. Always been like flat things. Like you always see the Japanese schools being multi-tiered and whatnot. It's like in my schools, I've only ever had one floor schools. Those can't get the prop you can there. space doesn't add up. Cut into there. That also leads spaces here. Got an uneven amount of space. You have to move them all over. There, there, up we go. Yeah, down we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There to there, up we go. Cut away at it. Over to here. Cool, and then we're gonna do the same to this one. 3, 3. That's our rooms. Because we're lenient on the fact that you know what, I'm gonna make this part of this thing, but it's like its own separate room. Oh, missed one. So we'll go to here. A little bit more space as well as worry about it being a corridor. Yeah, so we got our bases. Make some doors. Make a door. Yeah, make it big enough for a Boomy fit through. And how big we are, we need Boomy to be able to fit through. Inside. 2 doors to there. Door over here. No, not big enough, is it? 3 by... Yeah, up more. 4 by 3. Look at here. Let's do that one there. Gotta think about where we want these doors. They have to be like kind of like out of the way. Otherwise, okay, they're both a lot of these becoming the outside. So we'll stick one here. Another one here. I like the symmetry of these two. These doing it that way. Everyone's got their own doors there. Okay. And symmetry. Please don't do that, Murray. And Murray, you're just too evil. Let's bam. This one's very close to get. Let's put one here. You can be just on the outside here. No real thought going into these doors, just sticking doors in places. Except for this one. One don't got a door. Where's the dooriest door place? Probably here. What's the nearest? We're pretty far away from other doors. I keep the doors away from each other beyond the symmetry ones. Okay, you all got a door. You got a door. Everybody's got a door. Even this one's got a door. Need to just want to expand this out just a little bit. Down. Okay. Need to really open up the space. Got a little bit more room to work around in here. Feel like this room will be maybe like some sort of weird principal's office area. We're gonna add a door of this size. No, we're just gonna add the size of the thing. The idea is that this will be not accessible through, like, this will look like a door, but like it's a door that's like been broken down that only the alien can fit through. That is the general idea. Alien, and should fit through there, but it's doing that weird collision thing again. Why? Why is it colliding? What's it colliding with? Why collide? Sorry? What's it colliding with? This is because of the weird cube grid stuff. Sometimes the cube grids can create the geometry very weirdly, and it's a little frustrating trying to figure out collision. Yeah, it looks like it's... Anywhere else or just there? Why is it just the one location? Oh, because there's two cube outputs. Maybe this one's doing the weird geometry frustrating stuff again. Yeah, it's just the weird collisions that when it creates a second object, it like has weird collisions. Okay. We've got our thing, content, some blueprints. Bewmies basics. We need a Bewmies basics folder. Bewmies basics. We want a pickup of some sort, and the pickup will be what was the plan? I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to think about how I can make it randomly generated. We'll just say Bewmies item for now, just until we figure out what we want that to actually be. We'll think about actual things later. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Beyond. A Bewmies item. Okay. We want a collision box suit. We'll just go static mesh and a here. Seems here. 2.2.2. Lovely guess. A no collision on that one. And this one should be overlap all dynamic. Gucci. Have interaction. Okay, it doesn't need an interaction one. I think it doesn't. Okay. Where's the this? I have leaves. I'm just using that because it's funny. It's like almost dancing to the music. Okay. These little the items that are around that attract your attention. Okay. Be a little bit like Pac-Man as well. I guess a Pac-Man Bewmies basics. With that little Boomie running around. I have to do Boomie AI as well. Stretch and drink first. Okay, the Boomie's item. What I want is the bridges. We're gonna go duplicate. Boomie's lever VP. We want this to do something for Boomie's things. We use these as a. Okay, so these are the Boomie's ones. We don't actually want them to slowly go back. We just want them to go forward. Don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, we don't need them to slowly back to. We need this to be different as well. Let's go. Boomie door red. Okay, BP red. Go. Cube. Fine as it is. Any red color that I have. Pasted red, good enough. I think that's from Deadsun's model. Okay. What do we do? We get Ruby. I guess we just need the one and we can just color it. Boom, door, ref. Boom. Just do. If we just did Boomie one door, we could just color code them anyway. We can color code them based off of what door they are. Set material. Okay, select. I do this. What color is a thing? Get how do I do this? For each loop, it'll set the material of this No, let's just do a switch on int. Let's do a switch on int. That works. Boot door color. We'll do an int. A byte, an integer. You'll switch on int easiest. Yes, switch on int. Damn. Did it just roll into the same song? Repeating the same. I can tell if it was repeating the same one or if it wasn't shuffling there. This will change the based off of which integer you set it to. The bet. Oh, the bet. Yeah. Go red. Just pasted. Give me some colors to work with. Mind, it didn't give me the colors everyone needed. Let's just create them. Let's hear Boomy door color mat. Just do that. Create a parameter color base Gucci. All you need to do. Then we go to here. Okay. Instance. Red. Here. Red. Down for that one. Duplicate. Purple, obviously. Get some purple. Cool. Blue. Unfortunately, this would be very bad if you're colorblind. I have to think of something for that. Duplicate. What's the last one gonna be? Green. Gucci. Okay, so boom door red, boom door blue, boom door purple, and boom door green. If it's green, it'll have each of its own colors based off of that. Okay. And, make doors based on that. So, it's gonna be 0, isn't it? We don't need to randomize that because it's gonna be based off what it is. Okay, we've got doors. Doors. We need to have the door actually be on this axis. You actually just make sure these fit, otherwise we're not going to appropriate size doors. Door, where goes the door? Door go here. Door way off on scale. Door go. Just all off scale? Off scale. On scale. Move the other things back. Let's eat that right now. Okay. Down as far as possible. Be cool, and we just need to like double height, triple width. Double height, triple width, double height, triple width, double height. 4 and triple width is 3. Oh, hey. Door fit now. Door fit.
Don't touch me, foolish mortal.
Okay, we can put two doors next to each other and they'll be able to fit in a 3x3. Cool, we thought about that. We definitely thought about that. Because once you pull one lever, you gotta pull like, it changes every other door except for its own ones. We'll have to get every single door, then check to see which index it is, and then make sure that they're actually not pulled. Bow bow, bow bow, bow bow, bow bow, bow bow, bow bow. Custom event, open door. Custom, close door. We want to we rotate the actor. Yeah, okay. Rotate actor. I'm going to rotate asset. Actor rotation. By -90, will that just always be the case for it to be -90? Yes. It's open door. Closed door would just be pure. Set it to 0. Cool. Yeah, we'll have like doors all over the place that like block the place up. Logically for a school, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But for the sake of our thing, it will be perfectly fine. Let's we change it to 1. It should, yeah, changes the color. Cool. Deleting that. Don't need that anymore. What? Okay, we don't need that anymore. File it. And we can delete it. Cool. For each. No, right. I didn't get this array. Bam. Get for each. There we go. Bam. Into there. Close door. We just want to close everything first. Ignore that. Ignore that. Wait, no, we do want to do that. Okay, no, that's fine. We just need to set -35. Cool. You do need to tell each of the other ones. Okay, so first of all, okay, activated doesn't matter. Wait, yes, it does matter because we don't want it to. Went to branch. Not activated. Don't do a thing. Each of the boomers levels we need to do a custom event. Right. Deactivate lever. Want to do this? No, we don't want to run this on pick, so that's what we're gonna pick. Deactivate, and when we deactivate it, we'll set the spot to 35. Oh, that. Yeah, that's natural state of 35. I believe. 35, yes. Cool. Get all actors of do this. Custom event activate lever. Could do a flip flop or anything, but or even just a condition check for one event. I can do custom events. Why not? Okay, Raj. Get all actors of class. We want the lever, the boomy lever, and for each of them, you want to call deactivate lever. Then deactivate lever for our own one, because this one's the one doing the hits, so it's doing that. Then it goes into this, gonna find all of the doors. We don't actually don't need that. This one will be the ones that are opening boom doors. We want to that boom door. For each of them, we're gonna again close them all. Just so we've got them closed, and then we get this one for each of the ones that it's relevant to. We will open the door. Get it on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. Cool. Bam. That's that. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. We're doing the game dev stuff. Making boxes connect with lines and doing things that do that. Okay. Room feels way too big now. It's fine. Just fill out with something. There shouldn't be a kill box in this area because no one should be dying in this space. So you want to make it so that the levers are all in the four corners. We'll test it and see if it's annoying. A little bit too far. At least 2 out from the thing. It should have enough space to be hit. Move them just in a little bit more. I don't know why this space has such control over the entire facility, but it does. That's about right on all of them. This in the bottom. Okay, I just rebuild it. That was nice and neat. That line in the middle was annoying me. Okay. Cool. We just have like a desk there. The principal's desk. Okay, we need to say that which door does what. How do we do this? Okay. Branch equals integer. Okay. Door color equals that's what we could do as well. And this is going to only open the doors that it's relevant. Otherwise it'll do nothing. Okay. That way we could just do it like this instead. For each. So close the doors and then open them based off of the lever index. That way, if it's a red door, it'll open a red thing. If it's a blue door, it'll open up a thing door. Okay. We don't need those other variables in that. Delete. Delete. Oh, we don't need more of them. Getting rid of them. Cool. If it's activated, we just don't want it to do things. If it's not activated, activate lever. Deactivate levers, and then we activate the lever based on which one it is. Cool. Opens the doors based off of its own index. And the indexes are all set by the door color, which we set ourselves manually. Manually. Closed door is just closed door. Cool. Okay, let's put just doors everywhere. Actually, I just realized it might not work when you do it with 100 for now. Put it back on 50 just to get it over there. It's gonna set the act. Need to add the actor's rotation. Need to, yeah. Okay, we need to do relative. I think we need to do relative rather than actor rotation for the doors, because yeah. Let's add an arrow. Put the arrow here. That's 0. Attach that to there. When that arrow's relative rotation is set, we'll do that instead. Okay, so arrow set relative rotation -90. Cool, that solves that. Because if I did it just on set to 90, it would just like open up all the doors based and set them all to 90. Whereas in this case, this can be -90 and it will open up to basically 180. It'll add up. Here, 90. Bam, bam, bam. Put bam into there. Need the doors to open nicely into the room as possible. I don't even care if it disobeys door opening logic. They're only supposed to have doors open into rooms, I know that. Or at least. Matter. Doesn't matter, nothing matters. Okay. Do a -90 and then put a door over there. Repeat the process another 10 more times, yeah. there. I need to have it so that whenever the door is opening, it's going, it'll be going. I'm gonna try and open into the space. Problem is, I wonder how it works with collisions. As long as we leave at least one brick space, I think it'll just push them along. Maybe it'll get them stuck, but shouldn't. Do we have it so that Boomy can't care about the doors? Booms through the doors. Doors collisions. Yeah, this is the big problem, isn't it? This needs to open up. Plus 90. Maybe we'll have to add that as a number. Construct. Let's construct. What's the easier way? Saying just promoting that to a variable. Door open amount. That won't work. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be smart. Okay, we just always want them to go to 0, don't we? We need to just say whether it goes back or forward, 70 or 80. Oh, it's 90 plus 90 or minus 90. This one has to be 90. We're just gonna think about that. One's gonna be plus 90. The other one has to be opposite to the thing. Go. What is that? It's negative 90. This will be plus. That's not the thing. 90 there. Opening in this way, it's going to be... Am I overthinking this? Am I actually overthinking this? It's going to just go negative 90 each way, isn't it? Did I overthink that? Oh no, because this one has to... rotate that way. Yeah, if I change around that way, it's going to rotate that. I've done it wrong on this side. Ah! Hello, Captain Steel Pen. Welcome on in. Oh, what the? Also, you somehow managed to land the hat right in the between. It made look like the Slime Army was wearing it. Hope you're having a good day. We're just doing. We're just thinking about this and how these doors are supposed to open. Kill shot. Definitely. Yeah, we're just the actor is 0, 0. It goes negative 90 that way. The door is opening this way. It's at negative 90. Goes to 0. The way that door opens. Fine. That one's it's at positive 90, so it goes negative 90. Okay, so yeah, I am right about that. I was just underthinking it. Under goes needs to go negative 90. Yeah. What I can do is just have all of the doors open up for one thing, and I can check each door to see which ones are wrong anyway. We're doing Bewmies basics now. This is the current one. We're replacing Amazing Alien, the one Amazing Alien world that I was gonna do, with Bewmies basics. It'll be based off of Boom running around trying to kill an alien. It'll be very, very scary. Bit of a Boldy's basics. 5 Nights. Oh, that was got a door. Who's not got a door? You got a door. You got a door. You got a door. Everyone's got a door. You got a door now. Okay, everyone's got a door. Hello, Lethal Yarn. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. We're doing some game dev. We're doing the Bewmies basics. Just saying, we're doing Bewmies basics. This level is gonna be about a horror theme of Boomy chasing around, or Boom. Hopefully, I didn't like the it was kind of so to make, but I just didn't like this level. It's when you have to create like a passcode of a puzzle. Once people know the passcode, and unless I can like create a randomly generated puzzle each time the game is played, you can just it becomes less of a, you know, there's nothing here to like, there's no pressure, so it's just a matter of doing it rather than, you know, you just run over things until you find the one that, you know, knocks it, you know, lets the alien run through, as opposed to like, it's kind of the same concept on Boomies Basics, where I've got levers opening doors, but you are being chased as well, or you can be chased. So you gotta be careful of the environment a little bit more. I replaced it. Yeah, bonk. Yeah, we have bonk by now. I was gonna say, we should have bonk, the bonk ability. I was like, these are bonk. These are things that require you to bonk them. So if my calculations are correct, I'll just have just any of these. Nope. Did it actually do anything? Oh no. Check. Did nothing because why didn't it do anything? It didn't get smashed. Oh, because it doesn't get past. It's got the smashable. It's smashed. Okay, it just didn't have the actual event of it. The interface event, because it was a duplicate. Okay, so that's weird. Weird that it does that. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Test that again. And it failed again. Did it do anything? Did nothing. It should do something. Good old print string. Is it counting as being hit? It's getting hit. It's just because it's that. Simple as I had it activated. Because it needs to be on activated fault. Oh. Oh, I need to do it in here so I can pick it easier. Bonk. I had this one over here. Let's just check the doors first. Ah! God. Fat. Every door. Okay, that's one that needs to change its opening. That's another one that needs to change. So we've got 3 doors that need a portal. A lot of these doors need it. I think maybe I grabbed the wrong. They're all fine. It's fine as long as it opens. Okay, we've got one. All the doors are basically just those four there are the culprits that I need to redo. So you need to be 90 positive. I think it's positive 90. Are you opening out? Or weren't you? That should fix that. Bonk. Eject. I don't know if there's a hot. Looks like all the doors open on their right axes. The thing is, I have to test if the what happens to the aliens if they get reached. I'm pretty sure with how do we give the alien a sprint feature? This is enough space that should mean that when doors get opened, you won't get like trapped and like no clipped into the geometry and like cause weird issues. It might for Boom though, so we're gonna be careful. Boom might get no clipped. Do things at the right time. We'll just add it so that like if they get like sent onto the ground or something or up or whatever, we'll just reset them. We'll have to do like pawn sensing as well, I guess. Well, maybe we'll do it that there's trigger boxes based off of the corridors that you're in. That'll give Boomy an idea of what area to go look for. There'll be like triggers. I don't think it's like otherwise it's just purely roaming around till they find something. Yeah, so how many rooms we got? How many doors we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16. At least 4 doors per color. Or I think those bleu. Yeah, there's blue dust. This is blue suit. This can be the purple, the green. Okay. I'm gonna keep all the doors separated as much possible. Their corresponding colors of their fellow colors. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Or purple doors. I see a purple door and I want to paint it green. 1. Got what? Reds all around. That one red. Yep, that one there. This one. Red's not close enough to each other. That's other. That red. Okay, so I think if we make this one the last, that should be spread out enough. Green door, like so. There's no red doors that are next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4 red doors next to each other. Should be split up enough to correspond those. Because the idea was to actually have doors in the middle of sections as well. But we'll focus on this for now, and then add that in as a difficult thing later. It just means putting in more doors. It doesn't mean a whole lot. We're just having hold on. We just have 4 booms, just 4 booms or something rolling around like Pac-Man. Okay, what we need is a random actor or boom item spawner BP. This is where we want to put our boomy items. We don't want them to be. We want them to be randomly generated when you start the thing. Okay, and it'll just get boom item spawner master. One's actually going to spawn them. Don't need to actually care about that. Oh, we're going to put an arrow in there. Oh, we did put an arrow in there. I was way ahead of myself there. On begin play, get all actors of class. Boom. Spawn a BP. Add an array. Oh, no, we're gonna add unique. You do this. Adds to the array. The array. Okay. Let's promote that to variable. And plug that into there. For each of those adds that should work. For each it'll add them into its own little array. Cool. Got the array, it's gonna shuffle. This is the easiest way I've understood how to do like a pick random. Spawn actor from class. Okay, we get this. No. In. Oh. Do this 5 times. And for each of the. Don't be. We do 5 or 4. I don't know. It'll get actor location. Put that into there. You want the item. That way it's only going to pick the first things. Yeah, we'll only pick the items that are
Don't touch me, foolish mortal.
This up and I'll explain it. It's only going to pick the first results of the array because we shuffled it. We shuffled the array, and now we're only getting the first 4 counters of it. So each time it goes through, it's going to pick each one of those counters, and it's going to go through that until it finishes going through, because it'll get to a point where it can't do that. Beginning each thing new each time. Should work, hopefully. You just put a bunch of these in and test it. Boo, 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 boo. And put them away from locations where it they can be anywhere, but just move that corner, that arrow up. Move the arrow up a little bit. Not stuck in the ground. See it. A bit better. I just put a cube there. Cube. We can see what we're doing. Red. Oh. Next to red, it doesn't matter what red we're using. We'll destroy the all of them after they've been used, just for the sake of right. Cool. Equals whatever was on the fourth. Do n times the fourth. Okay, we'll just. It's that. Put these underneath now. And we cleaned it up a little bit. Do this. So once it hits the maximum, it's just gonna destroy. It will act as a plus reach. We'll just destroy them. I need to get rid of them just to know that they are not in the way. Destroy actor. This is more a thing for testing because I put those cubes there. You know that they are. I just know where they are and when I'm doing this, but like not when they are. Thing. Bam, bam, bam. In the middle. Let's go in the middle. One in there. One in there. Two. Over there. Either side of that one, whatever. One in there. Bam. Putting all these locations in. You know what? Put them all in. Doesn't matter how many we stick in. It'll just be randomly placed amongst all of these. These are just the locations where they would be found if they are spawned in. Bam. Oh. Room seems to have. Okay. This one. Yeah, these are random locations that. I think that one. And one over here, so let's just. Really mad. The room. Oh, missed one. Bam. Bam. Okay. Because we want the doors to be in the hallways as well. So that like if you're being chased, you can either block off Bewmy or you've been blocked off by a door because you blocked the door systems. And I'll have to figure out a smart system for that. If I take it that direction. Could actually run into a situation. Wondering if you could lock Bewmy in a room and it'd be completely pointless. No, because you'd still have to let Bewmy out because I keep saying Bewmy. Bewmy's the level of the Bewmy's base. Baldy's base. It's Boom. Boom. Would get locked in, but eventually you might have to press a door anyway. Well, you're gonna have to press a door anyway, so There's no chance of locking. You can lock them in, but it will only last as long as until you need to unlock them. I could probably build some safeguard into that. And as you collect more things, I guess you'll increase Boom's speed. It's a little bit harder to avoid them. Looking at this section here, I'm wondering if I wanted to connect it up to the door, to the thing. Have a little bit more space in that section. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not wondering, I'm doing apparently. Reset grid size. Oh, it was off anyway. All of these are off. Bad. Dum, dum, dum. That should be fixed now. And like that. Like that. Break down them walls. Go, selection. That one over, and another one. That should work. Well, they put that into the world. The master can where to go. I am that have should have had them born in world. Why? Take a look at it as we play. Looks like it's being fired off, but Bewmies' item isn't being born. Oh, because it's stuck in the ground? Maybe? Up one.
Hey, listen!
Oh, didn't even see it. I didn't even see the first. Hello, Nix. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. We're just trying to make Bewmies basics. We've killed. Oh, it does spawn. Killing off amazing alien, and we're making Bewmies basics now. We're just trying to figure out. Spawned one. Only spawned one of them in. Why did we only spawn one of them in? Boom item spawner. Okay, so let's do a print string. Let's see if we are actually getting 4 instances of this going off. Does it 3 times? I'm gonna jump that up to 5 for a second. Oh, that's too much. That's 4 times. So it is firing off. Go to these ones. They are getting spawned in. Maybe I just wasn't seeing them. It's pretty hard to see them in this. Make them something a little bit more obvious. That we want the Bewmies item to be something just type boom. Boomy color red. We're testing, we don't need it to be fancy. Oh no, that's not good. Putting two in it. This is the problem though. You can get a situation with so many that it still randomly adds them for a single room. Maybe you have to divide them up into... Oh, we'd have to divide them up into... Well... But then it's... Could you imagine if an entire... We'll call it entire... What are the chances to get 4 of them into this room here? Be crazy. I'm gonna delete that one just to reduce those chances. Even still getting 3 in a thing. Maybe I do just need to reduce the amount of things per area. I'm gonna take them down just to 2 per room. So that increases the chances of 2 being picked for a room, but at least it means there can't be 3 per room. What's the probability on that? Who's good at maths? We delete the smaller ones on the smaller areas. Keep it to 2. What's the maths? I was just thinking that, like, we're reducing the amount of points they can spawn at per area. But does that also just mean that, like, it's also reducing the general pool of locations that the item can be spawned at anyway? Hello, power key. With it, hydrate. And all the noises. So now there's less points per room to have at least like 2 to 3 in a spot. But there's less to contend against. I don't know. It's hard to do random stuff. Got 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Did that not spawn? Need sufficient traveling away from each other. It's gonna be dark as well, so like, hey, they could find out they actually missed an item anyway. But you know. Okay, that's the other. Okay, so at the moment it's light because I'm working in this area, but like, you're gonna have a light on the alien. It's gonna carry around a light, a little torch thing, and that's how it gets around. Goes. Gotta remember to use the right button. So right click to switch, left click to blow up. Boom, 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 boom. I need to color code these doors. These levers. So, at the moment, I'm screwing it all up. There we go. So you'll be able to walk in, pick a thing. Just need to color code them, and then there's a hassle. But this is the concept at the moment. The idea of having to open the doors with the levers, whilst being chased by boom. This one's green. You could you'd see boom down there and you just have to hide or something. The aliens only walk, or can they do other things too? They can sufficiently double jump higher than they should be able to in this level, but they'll be able to bonk their head on the ceiling. Bonk. But that's it for the aliens. They can run around and that's it. Maybe I'll give them I'll turn their stamina into a sprint. Their stamina is based off of, you know, running around. We've got a stamina bar there. The idea is also, yeah, the more of them you find, the faster Boom gets. It'd be very hard to do this with everything that's not color coded. It's gonna be hard to do this with it being dark as well. Depends on how hard we're making it. Like, there is no like reset for the entirety of the level, so that's like at least the bonus of that you don't have to worry about the entire thing getting reset. Gonna find any of these things. You just got to systematically close in on every single. What? Isn't that purple? Wasn't that purple? Hang on. Hang on. Did I put 2 doors on this thing? I thought I was going crazy. Okay, what's okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 purples. No more than 4 purples. We got enough reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. I don't know what was happening there. We haven't actually added in. Wait, let's just see. That's over there. So let's go to the green door over here. We're cheating. We cheated. This will be a door, but it's gonna be like a broken down door, so that only a certain you can only get like the ABM can only squeeze through. Just think we haven't even added in the scary part of the game yet. We need to make it a. We need to replace. I want to replace this. I want to replace this. Or put the code in from the beans. Where's the beans? There's the bean has the up and down thing. I made this item. It's duplicate boomed item. Need to be a different name, BP. Boomed. So we have to change a few things. Yeah. Item in question. Sphere. Shape. Sphere. Be enough. Care about Deadsun. The collectible that it is doing. Need to collide with the thing for now. That ignoring, won't be doing that. Differently. That's good. That's good. That's good. You can take the boom item. The item. Haven't really done anything with it. That's fine then. Need to boom boomed item. Doesn't okay. Nothing being classed there, so be fine. Cool. Boomed item does thing. Hopefully save all, and hopefully we'll just delete Boomy's item. No, not needed. Take it later at least. Doesn't sound like it caused any issues. We just wanted the fancy up and down. Right, we'll just do that. You want to go up and down. It's a little bit more noticeable when you walk into a room. You can see it going up and down, up and down. Well, we have a thing. That's for icy surface. On icy. Okay. No, let's do this the right way. Input. Anyway, this is the technical right way. Do you not have? We don't have the Deadsun's thing on Deadsun's attack glide on a thing. Deadsun. Oh, there he is. Roller. Where was Deadsun BP? Deadsun BP. Where's there? Hard to see him. Left shift. Glide. Sprint. Ooh. Hello, Jitspo. Welcome on in. That's a heck of a name for someone who's who is from England, with a different name with well, the other name for Fanny. But welcome on in. Hello everyone. Howdy. My name is Salam. We're doing some game design right now. We're just misspelling things at the same time. How was your stream, Jitspo? Was it good? We're making a game about a friend. Our good friend DeadsunPrime, who's trapped in a trash can, and they have to collect enough beans to create a farty enough explosion to create enough pressure to escape the perfect friction of the perfect suction of the head with the trash can. We were talking about my head. No. Sorry, like the game concept. But thank you. It's been good fun. We're on our we had another level, but we're working on a new level at the moment. I can give a better level. This one's supposed to be like a Baldi's Basics kind of thing. We've got a whole bunch of different yeah. This is Bewmies Basics. We're just doing like a weird little Bewmies Basics kind of Baldi's Basics thing. But as an actual test of okay, ignore the UVs. The UVs haven't been done and the textures haven't been done. But the idea is you'll be like rock. You got the glide, and you got a bonk, and you've also you can summon a little friend to help out, which is what the other level is about. And you can watch them explode as well. But yeah, that's the concept of this game here, based off of a friend. It's a fan game thing. How was your software and game development? Were you working in UE? Were you working in Godot, Unity, some other third-party one that I'm unaware of? A fanny. Well, for those unaware, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but well, as far as I'm aware, I know fanny means the buttocks in America and whatnot. But in England, I grew up knowing fanny to mean the front of a lady. You know, I'm keeping it a T for teen, but you know, that's what I grew up understanding that as. So like when I heard Americans talking about their fanny, I'm like, huh? 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 Have fun, I have to go. All good at Factails. Hope you have a good day. Bewmies Basics. Yes, hello Salem. Welcome on in. With the feet cam and the severe punishment and the dance. I was working on kook tonight. What's kook? I'm unaware of what kook is. Let me Google that. The kook app. Is that like a different? Okay, that's not something I'm aware of. Like retro FPS. Okay, cool. Love it. Love me some retro. It's for kook Steam. Okay, it's on Steam as well. Cool. Yeah, I have nothing to say. Go look on Steam for. They called me a kook. That's... Sheesh. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'll add it to wish list. It's on the wish list. I look forward to it. Also follow so I can see development as well. There we go. Follow. Nice. But yeah, we're just making a silly game. We've got a little bit more story. Did some okay, the textures aren't working for the model, but did some, oh there it is, it's loading up now. DeadsunPrime is a friend. They're a space octopus VTuber, and one time I was in their stream and I just basically said I'm gonna make a fan game called Deadsun's Mystic Quest, and it was gonna be, and it basically be about him getting trapped in a trash can and falling down a hill in the trash can, and you could, like, it's a little game where you do like a platforming, falling down a hill. It deviated very much off of that. We're now 11 levels deep, and we overscoped the project entirely. Like we have fanny packs that we're around for, but we call it the butterfly. So it makes sense. Yeah, that's the thing, Salem. Like that's why I found it funny, you know, hearing that word from Americans when I understood it, the British meaning. The face was originally intended to be on the back, but started wearing them on the front, and people. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah, just in the front, just because of if it's behind, they can easily just, you don't see it. Like you can see a hand reaching for that area a little bit easier, you know, because of how the aliens walk. Are they gonna like waddle back and forth like a penguin? Naked Deadsun. Isn't Deadsun always naked though? Game dev project overscope? Nah, never. Not at all. We definitely couldn't have just done 5 levels with like a 6th ultimate level, but we decided to do like 2. Okay, we decided to do 2 each mechanic. So you got the bonk, the alien, the glide, and the double jump. So there were 8 levels for each mechanic, and then I realized, oh right, we're gonna need, you know, we've still got the 1 level for like the starter. Okay, so that's 10 levels, and then alright, okay, well, what do you do when you got all the okay, got to do 11th level. Don't know how you get into the 11th level yet, but that's how it works. We've got friends of the stream and whatnot. Rusty here. They're going to be selling us the abilities you get by getting Rusty bolts. They'll be just around the area. I haven't put them in yet because I need to crack them being picked up and not respawn them, because that's the point of that. But yeah, the entire, it works kind of like it's sort of like a star system where you have to have enough stars, but in this case you have to have the abilities to, you know, double jump to get up to here to go to the next level. You need the smash to get over there, alien to get in there. Everything's been in the overall has been designed around getting abilities to unlock further things, and you shouldn't be able to get into the areas without the main abilities. But yeah, you can give it the walk. Let me check out the walk. That would be a pretty epic walk cycle. I'll keep it in mind for sure. Simple enough to do. Hopefully it won't. I could do the if I don't tie the light source to the alien, it should be fine without it going back and forth. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, this has been the project. We're slowly working our way through it. I don't remember when we started the project. I don't know how I could check that. I check the what depends? No. It apparently, yeah, it creates the project file each time, so it doesn't even say when it was yeah, it just says 24th. Well, it says 24th of May. 24th of May? Oh no, 24th of May 2000. Yeah, 24th of May 2024. But that was when I first created the actual project. It wasn't I didn't pick up actual project you know, the project until like this year. In like a month or so. I can't even remember how long it's been now. The light can tie to its object order, but the alien, not the alien stuff here, or maybe so over the alien, the light in its palm. Maybe I'll have to think on it. Maybe could do that for the specific level. Can't overthink things quite yet. We'll figure it out. I wanted the alien to kind of like hold their hands up and like be holding the torch as you're moving around, sort of thing. But yeah, we'll look into it. We'll see what we do. It could just be like the model is there and the light itself doesn't track to the alien, or we could just have the light go back and forth. We'll see. This is why we you know, we think about these things before just jumping into them. We need to color these individually. What we could do is just copy the... Where is it? This. Boomy lever. The lever. One's the that one's that one. So if we just go that, go to the door. I actually got mega distracted there. Shift, there we go. Put that in before I forget. Boomy door. Grab all this. Copy. Pasty. And we add the index there. We replace all of the instances of that. This instead. Cool. Bam. Oh, that should color each of the handles now. Ooh. Nice. Nice. So as a check to make sure it actually is doing the thing, you need to find just any door. Make sure it's actually doing the doors to the right doors. Yeah, it should be, yeah. It's all color coded to the index. Anyway, so blue door, and I hit the blue lever. Now you don't have to specifically remember which direction you need to do for the lever. It's color coded. Which is a problem, I guess, if you're colorblind. I'll probably have to think of a way to make it, you know, not related to color. You gotta think about accessibility. Cool. Allied rent. Place that. Cool. That shouldn't. Okay. No, I was thinking there was gonna be errors. There's been so there've been times where I've tried to make mobile games where you can press like buttons on the sides, and they would kind of turn off after, like, you'd press the button, and if it was the UI button, you'd press it and it would turn off after a certain amount of time, so it wouldn't just like keep going right. It would just like, you'd hold down right, it'd go right for a certain amount of time, and then it would stop, even though you've still got your finger on it. So I had to change it so that it was like, if you were hovered over the things, it would change. It would go to that thing. It was on hover. It just constantly triggered if you had your finger over that control. If you just did it off press, it wouldn't work. I was just thinking, I couldn't remember if it was for this or if it was for that. So now it's like I was processing things. My small brain takes time to process things, you know. Oui, mon ami. As we switch back and forth between the two characters, we need to remove the instance. Remove the widget. This one. We are confirmed to have spawned a thing. We need to get main widget. Or do we just piggyback off the maybe we can just my hand over my face and this thing freaks out. Thinking about maybe we just need to hide that when we're not, when they're alien. So we need to find out what that thing is called. What's it called? Oh, it's under main UI, which is in a folder return for some reason. To glide. We'd have to do this anyway. Stamina bar. We'd have to do this anyway at some point just to hide it. For when you don't even have the ability. So that should have been a thing to begin with. Visibility. Binding. Next. Do we have a variable Deadsun? Do. Glide. Unlocked. Bam, spam. If it's unlocked, it's visible. If it's not unlocked, it's there. Cool. But also, or get alien summoned. If alien summoned is true, no, it needs to be alien summoned not equal to true. It needs to be not equal to true, right? If it's not equal to true, it'll get out. No. Okay. Glide unlocked, it shows up. God, the smallest of things break my mind sometimes. If the alien is summoned, it would be visible. Doing it that way. If the alien is not summoned, in my brain. Alien summoned. That's what we want, right? No. The alien. Let's just do a simple. Okay. We'll do a separate one. Doing it or. Do it the Toby Fox way. The alien is summoned. It doesn't show up. This works better for my brain. There we go. The smallest of things just get to my brain sometimes. Yeah, it hides it if the alien is summoned. No, that's not even what we want, is it? Because if the alien is... doesn't work. That doesn't work. We need a separate variable, I think. Alien controlled? Because we need it to be... when the alien is controlled, don't show it. Because you can switch back and forth between the thing without it dying, but you do... Okay. Alien controlled. It alien controlled. True. Only alien summoned, it will do this. There's whenever it's doing it, it's gonna set it to yes, set that thing. So whenever we take control back, we need to set that on the alien to then when you die, so yes, alien controlled. So we need the alien summoned for we need the alien controlled. A summon for when it's summoned, so we can switch it back and forward between it. But this one's controlled, so whether or not you're controlling it at the same time. We need to put that here as well. That whenever you switch over to it, it's going to say you're controlling it, but whenever you... it's... yeah. And that means we can go to main UI and go controlled. So whenever you're controlling the alien, it'll set it to hidden. That's the one for that one. I didn't want it to be piggybacking off the same stamina bar. We'll make it its own thing. Okay. Cool. So it'll be its own thing. Okay. So like that. Duplicate. Stick it over the top. We can name this Alien Stamina Bar. This is going to be probably a thing. These might all have all their I have to go through each individual one to reset the binding. Yeah, for each of the visibilities. Ugh. I'm making it more difficult than it needs to be. But we're doing it. Okay. When we're gliding, Where's my glide stuff? Imagine me writing comments down. I'm gonna preach to comment things, but I'm still not gonna comment things myself, apparently. What we might do is do the other thing. The other thing. Let's think now. I was gonna. Thinking. Has to be different from this glide because glide is based off of thing. Okay. Alien. I might have to create a different input. Input. Let me change that one to be glide. That's fine. It doesn't blow this thing up. Blow it up. Glide. Event. Okay, please. Because this will be when you're controlling Deadsun. But we want the axis map of this one to be current left shift. Okay. Current axis event. And if it's, we just want it to take any value above 0. Equals we'll give it a dead zone of 0.1, I guess. There we go. Just because we don't want them to be like pressing down a tiny bit, and then we just want them to actually, like, if you put it down and press it a tiny bit, like 0.1, and only get like rid of like 0.1 or whatever it is of the stamina bar that we want to make. Why do we have half these variables in the alien? Icy surface, camera mode. Don't use camera mode. Do we use camera mode? You don't use you don't need that. They don't go into camera mode. No camera for you. Do we need these? So many variables we just don't need. To be decided, unlocked. That's there's all that is. Interact actor. What? Alien doesn't get to talk to people. Just clean this up while we're here. Manual is fine. Bolt count doesn't matter for us. Hover energy isn't what we're using. We're not using beam count. Current HP does matter. Sounds fine. Play sound fine. Jump height fine. Camera mode doesn't matter. On icy surface matters. Smash cooldown doesn't matter. It matters. Disable death. Why we needed that. We should be fine now. Just clean that up a little bit while we're here. And then forget what we're doing in the process. Stamina. Literature. As long as we're pressing down on this, it's going to reduce it down. Minus 1. Max stamina. a lamp. Lamp the integer. So that we're not going above and under too much. Max stamina. I'm starting to realize now that probably when I get raided and new people come in, don't talk about weird things like the British slang of Fanny. Maybe that wasn't the best move then, now that I'm thinking about it. Things we do when we're trying to, you know, say hello to people from a raid. We need feels like it's gonna go down too much quickly. Someone last night they talked about something much. Ah. Yeah, it's definitely worse if someone else instigates it. If it's a new person coming in and they instigate it. Yeah, unless they were being intentional trolls, or was this someone just unaware? I actually can't be bothered doing it again. I veto this. I veto this alien stamina bar. We're gonna do a progress bar. Progress bar. Done. And next. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I try to it also goes against what I usually try to keep things, you know, like a little bit like Fruity T for teen, you know. like opening up with that to the person's name, I was like, probably wasn't the best move in retrospect. It does. I mean that it makes so many of these things. It like resizes it just by enough that it makes it annoying to. There we go. Event graph. Back, please. The default to that. Create. Finding. We'll need to make a reference to the alien. That's point. How do we do that? How does it have a reference to the? I mean, this is problematic. We need to get the main widget that's attached to Deadsun. Dead. We don't need this. We need that. But we do need just to what? For the end. Do this. We want to. The waypoint doesn't. Okay, the main widget doesn't need to be added, but whenever we get the reference to it, we need to just get the reference. Okay. Okay. So when it's summoned, when aliens control, right? We did this already, didn't we? When aliens controlled, it'll show up over the top of the other one. Do that first. Visibility. Visibility. the alien is controlled. Get it to visible. And these actually, other ones actually matter. Right? Need a aliens controlled. Hidden, cool. That should just bring up. Cool. That changes them, cool. What we want. Now we just need to get the reference to the alien for the visibility. Problem is the alien dies, so we can't just do a. We need to. Alien ref. Get an alien. EP, cool. Get validated. Get. That's only gonna get if it's valid. Then we get stamina. Max stamina. Divide them. Going to do this to float first. Then divide them. Plug into the air. Cool. Both that didn't work because we didn't actually set the reference right when we are born into this world. Wait, what's this? Why is this disconnected? Oh, because we got rid of camera mode. Right, we got rid of camera mode, so that's why that broke as well because of that. Everything broke because we took away the camera mode thing. Everything else is working fine. Cool. It'll take away one per thing, but that might be a bit much as well. Figure out how fast this needs to be because this is ticking constantly. Maybe we could just add a delay here. 0.2, so that's just going to tick every 0.2 as it gets let in. For that number. Okay. 100 that thing when we are when we begin play. We've got to get the main UI over here. Alien ref. Get the alien ref to self, and hopefully that means when it's getting the aliens referenced, it'll get the alien reference and the stamina of that alien. Not. Why? Because that's only on begin play. That's I want to avoid Hello, Elastic Man. Welcome on in. Having a good day. We're just figuring things out here with the Deadsun game. The right maths. This is the right maths, right? Get 100. 100, yeah. If it was 100, it would be 1. We're adding a sprint into for the alien. Thinking about it. Using all our brain power. I'm just trying to avoid doing get actor of class. Helium. If we did this way, problems. Wouldn't be problems, apparently. I thought there would have been problems from that, actually. But I'm confused why there isn't. It's, okay. That's a new one to learn, to remember. Because I was expecting it to be constantly spitting out an error because it can't find anything. Therefore it can't do the can't do the visibility of that. Okay, well it worked. For that. Be fine now. Yeah, that solves. That's still way too much stamina. That's way too much stamina. Sure. More than I want to give you. More than I want to give you. I'm gonna reduce that down like 25 for now. 25. Not a retriggerable delay. We want it to be firing each time. Actually, no. How do we do this? Okay. What we'll do is hit retrigger every 4 seconds. It's gonna thing. Okay, so custom stamina regen. Gonna grab that. Gonna set. No, wrong. But we need to plus. Yes, plus. No, I'm doing anything wrong. Plus, we're +2. We'll go up by +2, so it's not a big deal. We clamp it at the max anyway. Okay, so we function timer, stamina regen. So that's gonna loop every 0.5 seconds, whatever. After 4 seconds of waiting, it's gonna be retriggering. If we look at the what's going on here, every time we hit this, it's gonna constantly retrigger it so that it's not gonna activate the regen. And now it's thinking about it. Now it's gonna go into. There we go. Now we've got the stamina going up. Now it's gone too much because it's still going. So now that we've, when we reach the maximum of the max stamina equals. No, sorry. If this equals, we're gonna just protect ourselves just in case we get an overflow of stamina. I'm just being cautious. No. It'll call itself off. So clear function timer by name, stamina regen. Copy that as well because we want to put it over here so that whenever we're actually actively pressing down the button, we're just clearing that function anyway, so that we don't have infinitely. You can just do it once and then you always have stamina regen. That should clear that so that you don't... Yeah. It's better to use these, but from what I understand, it's better to use these to, Didn't I say that to 0.5? Yeah, okay, 0.5. Yeah. Better just set to do these rather than delays, from what I've kind of understand, because once the delay is fired, like this delay is fired, we've committed to using the stamina for that. That's fine. But we just don't want to have put this on a timer that, like, after 4 seconds, you know, it's... We don't have a loop going around. It's a lot easier to just use timers. They timer by function name. Because we could just clear it whenever as well. A lot more easier than just setting up a bunch of random things. Like block the stamina, you know? We don't want to put that there because that'll just be constantly triggering the off the false, and then you'd never be able to get regen back. Let's go that working.
Do you hear me?
Alien is summoned. We're using up our stamina. Waiting 4 seconds. Now we're getting our stamina back. And it's cleared. Can we do it again? Now we need to actually give the effect of what we're doing. Get camera movement. Get max walk speed. And we want to do sprint speed. And bam, 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 bam. Here, promote to variable, default walk speed. On the default walk speed to whatever we made, 400. And then the run could be what, 650? Is that fast enough? We're running, and we forgot to actually disable the ability. Okay. We forgot to actually, like, gate it off. Stamina equals less than, just for safety. Bam. Yeah. Should gate you from running now. We shouldn't be able to. Gonna tire ourselves out. Okay, so as soon as it hits, yeah, as soon as it hits 0. Should just immediately not. Let's just put that there just for a double safety. Just make sure we hit 0, you go back to not default speed. I want it to be on the exact moment either way. Running. Keep an eye on the because because we've still got the shift held down. So what we might do, that ahead of the press. That if we this, it's on the the press confirms is after the check for the stamina. I won't even consider this. That should, oh, it is above. Yes, it will do the thing. We just want it to be so that, like, this will turn it off so that this actually gets fired. Otherwise, you could just keep holding down shift and it will still be triggering. because of the way it was set up. This one should knock it off when it was at the exact moment that your stamina goes down to 0. But we're still holding on to shift. We haven't stopped pressing shift. It's going up a little bit. So if you're just like holding on to shift, it's going to go up a little bit, and then because we're still holding shift, it's going to reset the entire line, as opposed to we take our finger off from default walk speed. We might not have default walk speed. Yeah, might have to actually. Yeah. So we're gonna have to save your. We got a sprint mechanic going there now. Nice little sprint mechanic. Keeps your keeps it in check. A little bit more out of hand because of the thing we're using. We'll contemplate the this is like there isn't really any matter to having the fact that it resets each time, because it's losing its progress anyway by having its thing reset. We'll have to evaluate how the sprint actually now affects some of the other alien worlds, the other alien world mechanics. Only really relevant here. Yeah. Fine. Gucci. All Gucci. I'm gonna take a sip. What was the thing we were doing? We were wanting to make sure the items got picked up. All Gucci. Yes. That was. What always said about my Gucci is spelled with 2 O's. Yeah. Because we're a slime. Puns are fun. Okay. Explosion. Sorry. Nope. Items collected. Gucci is part of the brand of being a slime. Yes. All slimes are Gucci. We need that to be an integer. A 64-bit integer number. How high can it? A 64 integer? Is it just 64 times of an integer? How high can an integer 64 go? How big can a 64-bit unsigned integer be? It's like, yeah, a very big. There's the bit of the highest is going to reserve the sign. This bit was 1, then okay, so like it's like, yeah, 2 to the power of 63 minus 1 is how big that can be, as opposed to a 60. Yeah, it's like that's 1,000, hundreds of thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, whatever the fifth of that is, whatever number that is. I don't even know. I don't even know if quadrillion is a number. Max value of an integer. I know the max value of an integer is something in this, like, there's a certain number that it like hits and it's like, that can't go higher than that. My 64, I guess, can go to a very, very high number. Okay. Signed or unsigned? I wouldn't even. It says here. Neither of those. Why does it give the Why does it give the tooltip for that one but not for the 64? Why does the 64 not get the number? Probably signed. I wouldn't even know the difference. What's the difference between signed and unsigned? Put a Pokemon in GD Avid. GD Avid? GDvid? Unsure. Plus or minus. Okay. Yeah. I use blueprints because I don't know a lot of a lot of terms. Even though they use a lot of the terms anyway, I still like I connect funny little boxes together. I'm mostly I went to a game dev university and got my bachelor's in creative technologies for the art side of things, and then all the programmers that I met on the programming side weren't the most work-withable people. They really weren't. So we kind of I didn't really like meet a lot of programmers that were I could go off and make games with. So I kind of ended up making learning my own way around Unreal Engine as much as possible, and I still don't get all the lingo. People talk about nanite in this, and I'm like, I haven't even touched any sort of stuff like nanite in Unreal Engine. I just import things. I import them as they are. I don't know how to do nanite, all that fancy stuff. But yeah, we make do. As long as thing does thing, I'm happy that thing does thing. That is how my brain works. Why is that there? Bean doesn't need to be there. Boomed item, destroy target, but we also need to tell master that actor of class. You want the spawner of the boomed item, spawner master. Select it. Let's just make it a event and call it there. Spawner master, custom, add item. Yeah, I only got one. Like when it comes to math in high school, I only got 1%. I don't know what you call it. It'd be an A, and I guess it would be A. It was an excellence in New Zealand, but it would be an A, I guess, in American rating. I was making a game that can see that would definitely having basic knowledge of general maths is a big win. And if you fail that, there's like a billion tutorials on blueprints and whatnot on YouTube, so we're usually you're covered in most cases. Equals that equals 5 for Gucci. Print string. Oh, I didn't even do it my own patented way. Gucci. He runs an issue. At least have ready to define it in such. Yep. Yeah. That's half of Unreal. I think is like you know what you want to do. It's just finding the right lingo on how to Google the problem. It's like when you finally find the word that like unlocks that big old thread, Reddit thread, or 15-year-old Unreal Engine forum post about your issue, you get a solution. Maybe not 15 years old, but like a decent amount. I think you probably get up to 10 on some of them, maybe. I don't even know how long the forum's been around. Okay. Cool. Add item. That'll add the item when it's destroyed. We need to change this up a little bit. We're gonna move these over to the one side. Shall we? I might move them. I'm just thinking about that we need to what I might do, changing them up a little bit. I wanted this to be a big gymnasium type room, but screw that. Trying to think here how if we're turning this into the room we have to go into to finish the level or not, or if we just have it in here. But I want the space to be, I still want you to go like back and forth between the things. I think we had a good even number there, and now I'm trying to like ruin it. And then I wanted like a big room here, but is there a point to having a big room? We're deciding apparently no. Let's go bam, bam. No, wait. That doesn't actually solve my problem, does it? We've got too many rooms still. Ah! It's gonna crash, or at least have a fit about doing that. There we go, good. Okay. We need another actual room. That's just a room that we can go into from two locations. We need another door spot. Maybe we just move this door to somewhere else. What we might do is just move this door somewhere. Biggest room out, but we're just gonna move this door over here. Go there instead. Grid. It eyes. It's doing that problem again. Has this been moved? No. Doing this issue where it's like, okay, no, because it's trying to pick the actual door actor. No. Okay, weird. Okay, door go there. Go up. We have to delete these two. We're just gonna add. No. We'll just leave it there. Okay, that suffices. We need to have the.
I will hide your keys beneath the cushions of your upholstered furniture. And never
down,
more will you be able to find socks that match.
It's off skew. Something's off skew. Something's off. It's been off, apparently. Something's out of sync. Because you can see these don't line up properly. At some point I've gone off thing. That's usually me 24/7. Brain off. Always. Bewmies basics. We'll make it a door. Final door. Final door. So that we just open the door. Cool. We'll have to get a different color. Whatever. Doesn't really matter to me. Problem is that has to have its own color. Yellow. Door closes, another one explodes. Yeah, we could explode all the doors and then just respawn the doors. technically. I don't know if that's efficient enough. Because then we'd have like every single door multiplied into the hundreds every time you do it. Press the levers. But welcome on in. Ascending Goat Games. We're doing stuff and things. That would be funny if you just heard every single door explode. The giant like overlapped explosion of like blowing people's ears out. Yeah, that would be something. But I think for the sake of efficiency and not respawning, how many doors do we have? 17, 17, 18, 19 doors. So we'll avoid that for now. We'll pin the idea and stick it in the to-do section maybe. For the side, right? But yes, welcome in, and I hope you're having a good day. For those who don't know, this game is, I guess I'll just give a little rundown. This is DeadsunPrime, being a friend of ours.
5254.
Thank you. Who's a space octopus vtuber, and they've been trapped in a trash can. They have to go around different levels. We've got 11 levels at the moment. Getting beans to create enough farty gas to explode outside of the out of the trash can, because trying to create enough pressure to out of there. And that is the premise of the game. We've got double jumps. We've got ability to apparently hover up in the air. I just still need to figure out why I'm doing that. We summon little dudes, and we can float, and we can bonk. Those are our abilities to solve each of the levels. And currently, the main part of this one is using the aliens to do the thing. We were just destroying the final door. We don't even need any of this, really, do we? We're just gonna get rid of that and just change the cube to be a yellow. Don't be silly about creating things, just need to be yellow. Okay. It's supposed to be Bewmies basics, because Boom is another VTuber friend and whatnot, and we having them walk around, and they're going to try and target the alien and murder the alien to murder progress. And that is it's going to be like a Baldi's basic. We get around and try and get all the things. And with a bit of a FNAF where it's dark and you've got to like roam the hallways. Here's my video game. $10,000. $10,000 and I'll make you a video game. My prices are cheap, I know. It's really my own fault that the scope of this project is blown up to the size that it has. I could have kept it simple, but I chose to apparently develop it further. Do a 5,000 donut. That's an expensive donut to cover the rest of the price. Is it got like gold on it? Is it golden donut? That me will earn you. Yeesh. Yeah, yeah. Anything I'm learning about this game is I could just take the mechanics that I've made here and put it to any other game. I just thought of it. I thought of a $1 million idea. You know how there's those like football manager games, or like games where you like manage a team? Could you imagine one where it's Elon Musk managing a team to level up characters for him in video games? You've got to balance that. That's how you What happened to the vampire's hat? Would have been the one that I did for the game jam ages ago for Iron Mouse's game jam. That was like, yeah, just for a game jam, so it was purely for that. I haven't developed it further. Yeah, it was just for the game jam of the mouse jam. I missed this year. I missed last year's game jam. I was annoyed about that. I never catch them, so like it's always frustrating when I miss them. There's only like two game jams I really pay attention to: Mouse Jam and Monkey Jam. Probably should pay attention to other game jams as well. No, the ones I really look at, like Grape Jam. I think I've I've got a friend that is doing grape jam, or did grape jam. Dairy pastry. They use good dough. Oh, okay. I think it actually is a thing though. I swear grape jam. Let me just double check. Am I thinking maybe strawberry jam? Game jam. Okay, maybe there is a game jam based off of fruit. I swear, or unless I've gaslit myself. Game jam. Strawberry. Strawberry jam. It's the strawberry jam. That's what it is. Miss. I wouldn't doubt it. There we go. It's the strawberry jam. Yeah, they do the strawberry jam. Well, they've entered the strawberry jam before. I knew there was a fruit-based game jam. I thought you were being serious as well, but yes. Funny. Strawberry is okay, but for a grape, I don't think I've ever had grape jam before. I haven't had a lot of strawberry jam in a very long time, but yeah. I don't really do breads anymore. Breads get moldy if I don't eat a whole loaf, and because it's just me, I don't always like dedicate the time to eat a whole loaf, and like you can always freeze it, I guess, and then like thaw it out if you want to. Or I can just avoid it entirely. avoid the effort. Okay, we've got to do the thing. We've got to do the thing. We've got to do the Wiguchi. So get actor of class. Final door. Wall. Open door. No matter what. Why is it good as it? That actually okay, that matters for the other thing. Doesn't matter for this one. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Whip. Rid of that. Whip. It only ever needs to be opened. Cool. Do. I feel like I'm trying. Yeah. Usually, whenever I'm having strawberry jam, also it's only over like when I'm having with This is only creating enough. We need to go to 6. Yeah. Only ever have it with like peanut butter. I think I've only created 6 items of 5 items. I only want 5. The number can change. Maybe we could have a difficulty setting. Who knows? We're gonna have the bean and the Goldie Bolt in here, or have the Goldie Bolt somewhere random as well. There needs to be at least one Goldie Bolt per thing. Just thinking about everything. We haven't even done the AI stuff for Did It Boom yet. Just been like made the rest of the thing. I guess it was a bigger take on than I initially intended. Putting in a teleporter. to get you out of the level. The main overworld there, put it underneath the well. Gee. Ochi. It's like stuck through the wall, the ground. Stuck the balloon. Yeah. Beans! Beans, grommet. You need to just stick it in their face so that they don't miss it as well. Ooh, don't want them to get the most important part of the variety of the game. The beans. And the game over. Yeah, so one, they can be good for two reasons, depending on, well, multiple reasons, but there are sometimes two reasons that people go into a game jam. There's sometimes a reason that they go into a game jam is they're focused entirely on prize, but that isn't really all that a game jam should be about. Maybe if you're like really strapped for cash and you really need that prize money, yes. But I feel like you want to think about like what you're learning from it as well. Like, again, I don't plan to monetize this game because I just don't. I'm just making it because I can. I have the willpower to make it, and I'm learning a lot along the way. Like even the simplest things of like the things I do, even with this project, I've been taught a few things. Trying to look for an example. Yeah, so doesn't help me. Give me one that actually makes sense. Doesn't help me. Why is there no one that helps me? So often I've been doing this. I've been doing get. Yeah, actually that does help. I've been doing this. I do get all of act as a class, and then I get a get of the of that first one, because there's only one in the thing, and I was only recently just pointed out that of class does exactly that. Does just get the one, because there is only one of that. So that's all that really matters there. If that's like I'm not gonna go through my entirety of everything and clean up everything, but that's one that I was taught recently. And I was also taught how to use event dispatchers and how to bind them and actually make them you know, a thing. Because I never really used event dispatchers. I used like different interfaces to call events like that. This will help with creativity, but I feel like, yeah, I mean, get nearest active class. True. Yeah, if you want to get like based off location as well. Yeah, there's all different ways to get, but like for the use case of that, of what I was doing there, that was like what I was doing, ways to try and get the actor or the player character, if it wasn't the current controlled thing. Like if I'm controlling the alien, I still want it to go to the Deadsun whenever I do something, and if I did like player controller, it would only go to this thing because I'm currently controlling this thing. It wouldn't go to that one. That's why I had to like fix that. But yeah, like the constraints are good for that as well. Constraints are good for projects in general. I should put a constraint on this project for sure, so that I can get it done and not like delay anything. But I also want to make it to the best of my ability as well, so that's why I haven't really put a constraint on it. So going back and forth on the thing. Why is that not colored? Why are they not colored? Should be colored.
Get away from me, you sick freak.
But yeah, so like getting high ranking is yeah, like you said, like what you find fun is objective as well. So like if you're just trying to make a game that's like fun, it could be fun for yourself, but like objectively, like the audience that you're designing this game for could just not be for people. Like I tried to make I made like a JRPG thingy for a Monkey Jam, and it just wasn't like, a lot of the comments were like that it just wasn't their kind of game or something like that sort of thing as a comment. So like I have to, like, you know, whenever you're making something for a jam, if you're trying to like really go for like a prize, I guess, rather than just learning, you'd have to think about your audience as well, not just like what you find fun. Yeah. Think of all the games that were made under crunch time as well. All the game dev crunch that happens. It's like it's constraints can be good and bad depending on the situation. I had a teacher that said that like they loved crunch, that they didn't care about crunch because like they worked their best in crunch. But they were also like getting next to no sleep at the same time. Bam. I had a tutor that worked on Halo 3, and they were approached by I think by Bungie, and he specifically said that he liked what the things that Bungie and Microsoft were doing, and this was in the process of Bungie trying to, you know, escape Microsoft's clutches. So he apparently wasn't brought back on because of the comment about Microsoft as well. So that's why he wasn't able to continue working for them. There's little tiny like things like that can happen as well. Just a random little story from my uni days. Put a little down where a Bible in there. Designer's game. So it's important to keep the bottom of it. Yep. That's a little bit about what I've been okay. It's even from the word of mouth of the developers of Path of Exile 2. There's been a lot of gripes that some of the community have had with the latest patch, and he clarifies it by saying like the way that he sees people playing Huntress, they're playing it raw the way that he wouldn't play it, but like a lot of us take that as him saying they're playing it wrong, but he views it in his eyes that he's not taught the player enough about the class to play it the specific way. This is the specific way to mainly play this class. That's I can understand that, but also, you know, people want a lot of freedom when they're, you know, playing something like PoE. Like PoE's just like PoE 1, so free on what you can make. You can make almost every skill in the game, just do some crazy stuff. In PoE 2, it's missing a little bit of that right now. A lot of people are being shoehorned into doing meta builds because a lot of the builds, like some of the builds that I wanted to do, got absolutely destroyed, or just they're not viable to like continue because they're just, you're not gonna have fun with them. It's like, yes, you could do damage with them. You're gonna do enough damage with them, maybe, but they're still not gonna, you know, progress you in a fun speed. Like the game, does he think they just doing wrongs? I feel like the game. That's a little bit of what he was saying. So he clarifies saying that, like, yes, he's trying to give the tools to learn how to play the game of that character a specific way, but it just like it there's a difference between doing that where there's only the one way to play the character, or you know, there's multiple ways to play it in a more free environment is what people kind of wanted out of out of the game, you know. Dead doors. This two areas to open. I have to add more doors to like the hallways so that you're getting locked off by the hallways as well. That's the intention, but I just don't know where to place those doors yet. I'm kind of like, I'm just running around right now just while I'm thinking. That's what I'm talking and thinking right now. I'm not just running around for no reason. I'm just thinking about the things I want to do. In here, because if I have boom running around, you just keep going around corners and lose the sight of boom as well. What if we want to have two booms, just to have two booms, or even 3-4 booms just running around? Whether that'll be too overbearing or not. They're only, yeah. I have to think about how they move around and be using AI stuff, the AI of behavior trees and whatnot. Yeah, cause like I'm playing PoE2 off stream because I can only manage playing PoE2 in like short bursts before it becomes too much for me, my brain right now. And I've been playing just like a build that like kind of just it does cheese the game a little, like the early game for sure, but it's like why suffer playing some other thing if this ultimate strategy already exists here to level up the characters to a certain level, like with no brain power required. You know, and that's the problem. You don't want to have every league be like that, where there's only just one standalone build that's like, this is the one, this is the build. Like PoE1 is always like a good amount of the builds. Like there's a good amount of the builds because people find the things that are broken, and usually there's a lot of them, you know, carry, you know, at the higher end. But yeah, I found a build that, okay, so more about PoE2. I'm just talking about PoE2 for the moment. There's a totem in the game that you can summon that it sends out one projectile per chaos debuff or dot whatever is on the enemy, and you can stack like up to 8 poisons and 3 different spells that I'm aware of. That's like 11 projectiles per cast, and it's like a stupid amount of damage because it's relying on the poisons. Like the poisons aren't the actual dealing the damage that I care about. It's just the fact that it's creating additional projectiles per poison that stack on it. So like you can get like so many projectiles per totem. I think I got 3 totems total. I get enough spirit to do that, and it just like creates a huge amount of like projectiles that you can just let out and hit the enemy, and like it should melt. Good. And I look forward to trying to get it to there, but like it requires me to get it till at least the Ascendancy 2, which requires like level 40 something, which requires me to level up to 40. So before I can even test if this is even like completely viable, I have to get to like 40 before I can do that. I'll have to have the skill points to do as well, which is the other point of it. Looks so fun. I haven't played it, but it looks like, well, PoE1 I've got like 7,000 plus hours in, so played a lot of PoE1, and now PoE2's come out with a lot of good changes. Like PoE2 is not a bad game, it's just trying to find itself right now. Like the developers that they've removed a lot of things that we were comfortable with, so we're still a little bit sore about those things, but we're adjusting, but like some things need to adjust in our favor a little bit more. Like people aren't happy with a 20-hour campaign. Like for 20 hours for people that are very experienced at ARPGs and have played PoE2. They played PoE2 first time it came around, the first patch. Now played it again. For it to take 20+ hours for the campaign doesn't sit right with a lot of people. And even it doesn't matter how good a campaign is, the people returning to the game aren't going to be happy about that. They, like, at best, like even like 7 to 10 hours on PoE1 campaign on launch of a new expansion is about where it should be, I think. And yeah, I don't know. It'd be probably good to have a look at the player model. Rotate while jumping and maybe tilting a little bit while rotating the air, so that it so that it will rotate in the direction of where you're going, or to say like to actually like change the camera to go that direction, like like that. So is what you mean? I don't think there's a real function. There's only like a small bit of a drift to the left and right. A lot of air control at the moment. I'll keep that as a note. Good point, yeah. Ooh. It's DeadsunPrime on the YouTube side. Hello, Deadsun. We're just making the game. Quotation raw. Your. In. Under your. What is that effect? Ooh. I'm sensitive. Very sensitive. Oh, okay, but why is it doing that? That's not what I want. Is that what you guys were talking about? I don't think that's a desired result. Look over say straight for there's an incredibly handsome game protagonists and they totally stuck in it. Wow. It's the Deadsun. The DeadsunPrime. Wow. The function. You chuck it on the look. Where's my look? Imagine me commenting things. Move. It's the move. Where are my cameras? Maybe one day I'll comment things so I know where things are. Movement input, camera input. Hit control rotation. I had the zone node. Controller rotation to your. There's Deadsun on the Twitch side. I'm not. Am I looking for it in Bring Arm or the defaults or yeah, node? Oh, right. Holy shit. That? So I just put isn't I just leave more to the floor, so it's thank you. I'll try to be as sultry as I possibly can with this nice music in the background. Yeah. I'll screenshot that and come back to that, I think. I'll screenshot it and come back to that and think about it. I'll work on that, sure. Now we just have this silly little movement. Make sure that the direction the player is looking where the character points. So that it just rotates the thing. So whenever I'm looking that way, it's just going to rotate it that way. What? Is it? The player's looking with it. So that like, even if I was like not moving forward, it would. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. Yeah, I'll have a look into it. But for now, we have to think of Boomy. We have to think of Boomy. Boomy. We need a character, I guess. Boom. BP. It's the boom. Did I go boon? I did put an in. I'll keep it in mind for now. I want to get into this because otherwise it's gonna be a all night. It's already 8 PM. Money. We need to actually add the thing first. Money. Very simple, sure. Whip. That's not right enough. Boom is spoopy, too spoopy. Okay, boom. Thinking about how we're doing this. I don't want to create a behavior tree right now. But maybe we can look into like fencing, but I think we'll just do the cheap way for now. We'll do the cheap form of sensing, which will actually clip through. Or maybe we just do like, we'll do a box trace in front of a tick, whatever. Box trace by channel. Yeah, line trace. Because well, if we do just a line trace, it's only be that one line ahead, as opposed to like we want it like if we're playing. So if we're playing as the tiny little thing, it's only gonna be like if it's like on this line. If I'm just standing on this line, Boom doesn't see us. So I'll do pawn sensing and like actual stuff for the proper thing, but for testing, I'm just gonna do a box trace in front of them. Did we rotate that mesh around? We did. off that axis. There we go. There. Get world. Get wood. There. Do that. I think that's the right way. We'll have to find the right heights for this. Well, duration 1 frame. Which to this was something that I before I could do it like this. I don't get why it was changed. Why it changes it back. I don't used to be able to in previous versions be able to just do it and it'll be fine, but now I've got to do it that way and then change it back to a single float precision. I don't know if I'm just gaslighting myself into thinking that's how how it used to be, or if it's how it's always been, but can we okay, that's the wrong direction. Because that's the wrong arrow's in the wrong direction. That's the wrong direction as well. Isn't that right? That's must be pointing to the X, right? Pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it. Got out. Okay, we got our long view distance. Pretty long. 25 squares. Cool. Visibility, sure. Break. Oh, no. I guess we do need that at some point. Break. Breaking hits, sure. Hit actor. It's an alien. We'll have to get that as the target, I guess. Whip. Get player. I'll get one controller. Simple. Move to actor. Variable. Target. I'll go get. Only gonna get it if it's a valid target. Get an alien. Why not? Has to rethink about what it's doing. I don't know why I had to really think about what it was doing. Cool. Congratulations, Deadsun. You get to be spared Bewmies' wrath. It's only going to go after aliens. Yeah. You just need to test this and boom into thing. We need most important part. Nav mesh bounds. Press the P key. And we're gonna go web. 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 There'll be things that probably in the way of it, but now we you okay? Play. Did we miss something there? We missed something. We forgot to do something. Did we forget? Helium does block visibility, doesn't it? Okay, so we have to create a different thing for it. Settings. Illusion. Helium. Ignore. Boom. Look for heliums. Any things that will trigger this? Problem is, this shoots through the environment, doesn't it? That's why we have to do proper sensing. I want to vault. It's why I like the RuneScape music. It's nice, chill music. For starters, you know. Excluding my sultry, slimy voice. I forgot to say something. What did I forget this time? What did I forget this time? Fading. When you fall asleep, I hope you have a good night's sleep. Did I forget? We got to set up there. I set it to bowling pin, the wrong thing. I don't think I'd compiled at that point. Thanks for making cool things. Thank you for being cool. How do we escape this? We can't escape. Just... Run! Did you just imagine that boom? So, as a starter, let's for starters, slow it down just a little bit. Have it be 350 to start with, I think. Yeah, do I have a boom? I don't have a boom model. I haven't got any models yet beyond your chibi form. I haven't really asked around yet. So at the moment, it's just a little bit slower than you. So on the first thing, you don't have to run to get away. But oh. Okay, so like you're still the target. Yeah, we have to get rid of being the target. I'll give it a thank you. Yeah, I was gonna make. I don't think I think Boom maybe has seen it, but I don't know if I've asked. Like I've asked Rusty for permission. I've been asking for permission. I think I've asked Nixon and Brucey as well. Have I asked you permission? Did I ask you permission, Nix? I can't remember if I asked you permission. I'm being corporate about it. I'm asking for permission to use people's likenesses. I kind of put them in, and then I was like, oh right, these are still people's models and whatnot. They need to be like, be wary of that. Look, Nix. Boom chases you, but doesn't chase you. Does that clear it? I'm gonna model a new chibi Nix that may give YouTubers an idea. Actually, that looks nice. As a boom needs like yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're being chased. We're being chased. Oh, Okay, they're still moving to. Okay. Well, the idea was to have like Fritzy was saying to do like a you know, like Banjo Kazooie talk kind of things. But we could have Boom be special. He lays out the eyes when chasing you down. Not AU, just in random directions, definitely. You hate those? You hate the things? Something's wrong with my thumb. I don't know if it's something internal or something, but I've got something weird going with my my thumb. I don't know if it's just a muscle thing, or if it's something else. I don't know if I've hit it or something. Something's weird with it. Like there's like a weird twinge that comes now and then. Hopefully it's not like RSI or anything like that. Those ones are alright, but you don't like the
But
the
Deadsun,
goof one.
UAORARAIA.
How do you clear a reference? How do I clear a reference? How do I set this to not be a thing now? Because it gets the target. Now I need to unclear it. It must be good attempt. That's what I've. How do I unclear target? I don't know how to unclear a target, so... That's my best solution for right now. Got a target, we've got a target. Still being chased, we're still being chased, we've got to get around the corner. No, it still goes... Is it still going for the last location, I guess, maybe?
Okay, one more try. UA A O O R R A A A R O R A.
Not quite. Too slow now. Too quick. Too quick. I gotta try and like lose them around multiple corners, I guess. No, it's still just always that means target's not found. They're still. What am I missing? Oh wait. Oh, yeah. The problem is, I'm gonna be fixing this, and I guess I'm overthinking it for how simple this part of the thing is. There we go. That should stop moving towards the actor. That should stop, right? Still going? Still goes. It's still sitting. It's still sending the follow. I don't know what I'd do to fix that. I guess if you pass, try to get away. Oh. Okay. Boone's not murdering right now, but I guess we'll have to figure out why it still moves, even though I can see in the path there that it stopped the simple move to actor. Even if I wasn't in the sight of the thing, I shouldn't be being targeted. It still chases me, even though... Why is it doing the simple move to actor, even though... Is it because I need to, like, clear the move that keeps it on the controller? Hmm. Oh, look, it's introduced. Yeah. Stop movement? We're chasing. Go around a corner and hopefully it'll stop. Okay, that solves it. We do want roaming, but again, this is just a cheap test of AI. Like that'll be just stop doing the thing, and then it'll go do the. I have to do behavior tree stuff, and behavior tree stuff isn't fun. It requires a lot of trial and error. Finding the right pawn sensing settings to make it fair, but you know, still fun. Box collision. Box collision, custom, overlap alien, or everything else except for alien. When it overlaps, can overlap alien. We want to call perfect health, say whatever number that is. Let's just not be stupid about it. Let's do 1,000. 1,000 damage. That should be fine. I already have like 10 HP. That should go through the process of that. Dies, repossesses, and does little things. Damage. Yeah, for a small. This is how to scan your profile. Basic info. The frosty tools I use. So has ties to Krypton. No. Him. Blancher. Well. I don't know, but I guess there's people that make cryptocurrencies for people that you know aren't involved in that. But to any point, he's able to use your card, whatever he wants. You can sell it as a product without asking. So, okay, yeah, no, that's being scumbag. That's being scumbag. Trying to sell people's quote unquote data like that, I guess, is just a why. Everyone tries to make that quick buck, don't they? Oh no, I've run out of stamina. And it didn't do the thing. Why didn't it do? Because did I not tie it to the right actor?
Boom. Where is this attached to? Where was the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Why? Why no dying? To do the wrong thing. Maybe I did the wrong thing. We do a block instead. That as the thing. No? Those. What am I hitting there? Is it just because I guess I'm just hitting the thing and losing all momentum. Yeah. Yeah, not activating. Oh, right, because you'll need the other things, don't you? Ignore those. I did actually want to make it so that the alien can be bonked, and it does a little like squash of the alien. This should kill it. Boom has no chill. Boom will murder. Oh, the poor aliens. They never stood a chance. Okay. The other thing that I was thinking as well is, do we have multiple booms running around? Is it that we have not necessarily... Maybe it's not that we have a faster boom. Maybe it's that we have more booms. The more of the objectives you get, the more booms spawn into the thing. Aggro them all. Maybe they could be faster as well, but also like just have the booms chasing constantly. Ran into a thing and died. Okay, maybe that sounds like a funny idea. Either like they get a little bit faster, or oh. Do not delete that. Yeah, I think maybe that's the funny idea, is to have more booms spawn. I think that the more of these objectives you get, the more booms it spawns into the world. So you've got like 5 booms running around while you're trying to, you know, get anything done. Well, yeah, we'll have to think about the pawn sensing for that as well. You just imagine getting pincered by him. Just like, you're running down this, like, specifically here. You see boom there, so you think, oh, go that way. Oh, boom's there. Go this way. Oh, boom's that way. Try to go backwards. Oh, boom's there. You just get absolutely wrecked by booms. That'd be the funniest, like, setup, if it was possible. Like, you'd have to think about where everything is, like, for that to even, like, happen as well. They'll have to have, you know, places of interest where they... That's the thing. I'm gonna have to have places of interest where they have to walk to, where they go around the different maps. So they'll have to like get to different places as well as this thing, and I have to do the whole bunch of heavy tree stuff, which is made an AMV tonight. Nice, being productive, always good, always good. I really feel like I don't even know the AMV scene. I know it was very popular a while back, but then it just kind of, I guess, fell off. I guess it fell off because of you know, copyrights and everything. I don't know what it's like, what the scene is like now. Hey man, how long goes for you? I'm trying to cut you off on that one shit. Yeah, well, I started realizing that it was a little bit like Pac-Man. If we add Rusty Bolts into the level as well, it's literally just Pac-Man. Yeah, let's see, and Rumble. And Rumble. I don't know. Are they different video sites? familiar with them. So we basically just created Pac-Man. we created Pac-Man. We have to like yeah, the idea was to be like a I guess it's a Baldi's Basics Pac-Man FNAF thing. I can't wait to reload this level 10,000 times to find the shiny boom. Oop. I'm going too much for this bit. I don't think this is how it works in the construction. I'd have to set it differently, wouldn't I? I can do it in just construction. I have to do it the other way. Let's just take this and just put it over there. There you go. There's your shiny boom chance. Different video platforms have started. Yeah, it's always good to have competition, but it's just so hard to get rid of YouTube. Like, or even like compete with YouTube. It's a reach that it has right now. I wish them all the best of luck. There we go. Just for you, Nix, there is a 1 in 10,000 chance of a shiny boom. Let's just test if it actually works. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, it did something, but it didn't do the. It changed it, but it didn't change it. Oh, I just murdered the thing. It's not. Oh, it's changed it, but it hasn't actually changed it. I don't know why. I'll keep it there. Shiny boom white. I think it's supposed to be purple or yellow. I think yellow is the thing, but it's gonna be the. It's put in there. Remember, this is a real. I wouldn't think of Nix as a villain. That doesn't sound right. Too much time, but this is what I was talking about. I got links blocked, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I think I have links blocked. If that's what that was. I don't even know how to give permissions to unblock a thing. Oof. Oof. Oh god, I'm just doing all different things. Yeah, I don't know how to give how do you give them permission? Yeah, I don't even know how to give permission. Unfortunately. Permit user. Is that how you do it? Oh, and does not. Wait, what? Every time someone does not put a space at the end of the sentence, it makes a link. Oh, was it not actually a link, or is it? I don't even know what's going on. If that's the case. Nope.
Oh, yuck. What have you done to my arm?
What? Banana? I've not heard of Readable.com. Okay. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, you. Oh, wait. Was this some reference to the your stuff for this? Add like a little bit of extra to the animation and everything. Rolling thing with a squash jump. Okay. Oh. How'd you do? It's showing a shout out for myself. Is that built into Twitch to do that? It's just if someone links their channel, like in VIP, I guess VIPs can post links. Fine. I guess yeah. Okay. Okay. I see what you mean. I was gonna do like a animation blueprint for what's it call it for the all the things, but that does look, it looks along the lines of what I was looking at as well. I was gonna do like a you know get some advice doing like squash and stretch and all that for the animations of all like the jumping and landing and all to make it a little bit more dynamic and all. I'll have to add I'll have to I guess up the rent. I don't know why this didn't actually work. Why didn't that change the materials? I don't know. I tried to make a bit out of it, but my bit failed because apparently... Man, boom. Eerie. Yeah, this is the problem with the doing it like this, is that as long as they're in the thing, they're what do we call it? Like, yeah, absolutely camped right now. Camped. Oh. There's all these questions here. Roll down with them. Okay. Fair. Oh, we got out. We're not camped anymore. Let me actually... No, we can't actually. As the alien, you can't jump that high. But, bonk. Bonk and boom. Boom won't be this small either. Just actually... Wait, what's the I need to find out the cannon height difference between Deadsun to Boom. Who's the taller? I don't forget. Boom can summon tanks, anvils, fire trucks, explosions, and many other horrors. I'll keep that in mind. It could be ways to die, I guess, rather than just instant death. Just you get caught and then, bam, tank thrown on you. I was about to pop off anyway for stream. Now that we've got something there, we've got the Bewmies basics mostly there. The tomatoes. We'll begin. Tomatoes? I guess they are tomatoes when they're spawned in like right at the moment. I didn't know what item to use for the item yet. It has to be something relevant. Actually, they're not tomatoes right now. Though for some reason the colors aren't changing. Don't know why. We'll find out next time on slime thing, place thing. Falling asleep. You're gonna have to fall asleep alone. We're gonna finish up for now. Let's find the loudest possible streamer we can raid into. Just for Deadsun. Doing great. Thank you. Next time on Salem Ballsy. Good night to those who have to sleep, because I always know that I'm pretty late for a lot of people. Let's find our live friends. Boom is streaming? Why not? Oh, okay, no. I was like, how do I not follow Boom? It's like, yes, I do follow Boom. Okay, we're gonna raid Boom. We made Bewmies basic, so let's go raid Boom. Sounds like appropriate raid target. Thank you for making me aware. Next. Okay, there, and we got the Gouday raid. Those who wish to join in with the Gouday raid. Don't have the emote, you can just do the Gouday raid and whatever emote you feel like doing, if you feel like it. And yeah, I'll say goodbye to the YouTube's side of things. Goodbye, YouTube side. Goodbye. I do really need to